It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's your FBA. Oh, it's your FBA. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's your FBA. Oh, it's your FBA. Good morning, good morning, good morning, family, family, family. Peace, power, and of course, we go get them reparations. It's your man, OG Bags. Come with another video this morning for y'all. It's a beautiful day to be FBA. Beautiful day to be FBA. Sun shining out here in the beautiful city of Chicago. It's a beautiful day to be FBA. I don't know about nobody else. We got a couple things we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about Trump and his Black History Month celebration. We're going to talk about some haters and some bootlegs. We're going to talk about my brother, my Chicagoan brother, Robert Johnson. He free. That's beautiful. Man been locked up since he been 16 years old. Finally free. So the first item we go get into this Trump inauguration. I said Trump inauguration, my bad. Trump Black History Month. And he giving praise. He said he go build a monument. Kobe, Frederick Douglass, so many monumental FBA heroes and heroines. So we go jump into that first. And we finna take on off with the content family. So let's get it going here. We go bring Trump on up. We go bring Trump on up. Ain't nothing like that early morning. Especially when you got that coffee. All right, we go Trump, y'all. Let's listen to him honor the FBA family. And this is why tellers be mad. Ain't no U.S. without FBA. Our people got blood, sweat, and motherfucking tears in this soil. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Ain't no United States without our people. Period. All these other come-alongers, that's what they is, come-alongers. So let's get into Trump and what he talking about doing here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, and with the President is world champion golfer, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Let me say this about Tiger before we get started with this. Okay. I find it mighty funny, Tiger, them people that Live golf, before Live got big, they was gonna get that man Tiger, I want to say like $750 million if I'm not mistaken. Tiger let them white folks at the PGA tell him, no, don't go over there and take that money. Matter of fact, we need you to go talk to the other younger players to tell them don't go over there and take them Saudis' money. Don't go over there and take that Saudi money, that dirty Saudi money. They blew up 9/11. They blew up the Twin Towers, all of that. Don't go over there and take that dirty Saudi money. Tiger, he calling meetings with motherfuckers, other players. Oh, hey, y'all don't go over there. Don't take that money. Woo, woo, woo. What the PGA do right after that? They merged with motherfucking Live Golf. Tiger done missed out on his bag. All them crackers, other crackers, done checked their bag. 500 million, 700 million, 800 million. I can't think of the one. Is it one of them? Scheffler, 60 million. Tiger just been their boy, man, for I don't know how long, man. Tiger, man. Man, Tiger. So, they still parading Tiger. They still got their hand up his ass. They still puppeteering him. He get puppeteered by either party, Democrats or Republicans. They all got a hand up his ass. You know, he wherever the way the wind blowing. So I find it funny he trying Tiger out here. Oh boy, Tiger, you ain't even a Tiger, nigga. You a Cub. You's a Cub. Your name is Cub Woods. You not no goddamn Tiger. Your name is Cub Woods. That's your name, Cub Woods. But I digress. That's the right time. Fair use, family. Fair use for educational and teaching purposes. This audio clip is just for education, and teaching purposes. Fair use.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. This is some crowd. How are you?
Trump funny as hell.
Thank you. Leo. This is some crowd. These are the best people, Tiger. And we have Adam Scott here also, winner of the Masters, one of the greatest golfers in the world. I've always...
Oh, I forgot. Let me say this. Pardon me, FBA family. Excuse me. Let me say this. May Andrew Lester rest in hot hallway 34402250 project hallway piss. I want him to rest in that hot piss that been in the hallway, that hot project piss. Y'all know that hot project piss that been in there for like 2 weeks. That shit strong. When you get off the elevator, I want him to rest in that piss right there. Rest in that piss. Andrew Lester, rest in that piss, bro. Rest in that piss. For y'all who don't know, Andrew Lester, he shot Ralph Earl, that little young boy, in the head for ringing his doorbell. And he died. But that's what them crackers want him to do anyway. But rest in piss to Andrew Lester. Back to this other cracker chump. Let's go.
Tried to swing just like Adam. It never worked out that way. And Tiger, we know, and I just want to thank Adam and Tiger and the Commissioner of Golf. Jay, thank you very much for being here. Jay Monahan, head of the PGA. And we had...
That's the guy that told Tiger to go talk to everybody. Go talk to the younger golfers. Okay, Monahan, Jay Monahan, the head of the PGA. Head Tiger, go talk. Don't take that Saudi money. Go tell them don't take that Saudi money. Then what the PGA do? They turn around and take Saudi money. It's crazy. Can't make this shit up.
Discussions. But let me ask you, is there anybody like our Tiger? How are you? Would you want to just say a couple of words? He doesn't. He's much more comfortable.
He's a Cub. He don't want to speak. He a Cub. He don't want to talk. They should be screaming, Cub, 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 Cub.
It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here with you, Mr. President, and to be honored here with all of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. I'm 43 years old. 10-5-81. I remember when Tiger first came into golfing, all of that with his old man, all of that. He been a boy for years, y'all. It's a shame how that. Yeah, that money, glitz and glamour, whatever you want to call it. But I guarantee you, I wouldn't want Tiger life for shit in the world. I promise you.
Thanks, Tiger. And I want to thank all of you very much for
It's
being
puppets,
here.
y'all.
Welcome to the White House, and we proudly celebrate Black History Month. How are you, Dylan?
Democrats told us wasn't gonna be no Black History Month. Polls been canceling it. It was over with. It was over with, Democrats. What happened? What happened? Y'all told us Trump was canceling this. This ain't supposed to be happening right here. What's going on, Democrats? What's happening?
Today we pay tribute to the generations of Black legends, champions, warriors, and patriots who helped drive our country forward to greatness. And you really are great people. What a great, nice group of... I have some people in front of me every once in a while with all the problems that are caused all over the world. They're not nice. They're not nice. And but we're making them nice. I can tell you that. And we're making a nice rap.
He's subtly saying that black folk, we moral people. You know, we the moral compass of the United States family. Okay, FBA family. We the motherfucking best, no DJ Khaled. Don't let nobody trick you out your power. We the motherfucking best, no DJ Khaled. We the best. And we paid the cost to be the boss around this bitch.
So we're pleased to be joined in this really beautiful afternoon at the White House by hundreds of incredible members of the African American community. Many of whom are making history themselves, including one of the... That
word gonna be gone soon. It's gonna be number FBA. We finna have their ass saying FBA community.
Matched Sam Snead's #1 record for the most PGA Tour wins ever. And a man who has 15 majors.
Look, niggas don't even know what that is. They ain't even...
a long way to go, too. I was with him a week ago. We played, I think...
Niggas ain't even know what that was. They like, woo, ooh, ooh. Oh, wow. They ain't even know who that was. That's crazy.
Doesn't he, huh? He's got a couple of majors left, maybe more than that. But Tiger Woods, he's an incredible guy, an incredible athlete, incredible player. Thank you for being with us, Tiger. Thank you very much.
And I want y'all to listen to how Trump go give motherfuckers they props, and he go be treating them at the same time, still keeping them in line. Watch. Listen. I'm sorry. Listen, family.
Much. He got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he proudly wore today. And we have Senator Tim Scott here. What do you think, Tim? You never got the president.
And see, I think he got that from Obama. He got that from Obama. Tiger, that's why I say Tiger be flip-flopping. He got that from Obama. So Tiger be flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? Flip-flopping this shit. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
He got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he proudly wore today. And
that's how he played Tim Scott.
We have Senator Tim Scott here. What do you think, Tim? You never got the Presidential Medal. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. You better
Shots!
Boom,
boom,
also,
boom.
Adam, thank you very much. Adam is, as Tiger will tell you, one of the greatest players and one of the great modern players. And he had 32 wins worldwide and winning the Masters also. And he's something very special and a great representative of golfers and athletes. Thank you very much, Adam. Even though he doesn't quite come from our country, he sort of does, right? He's here a lot. He comes from it.
You know, lineage, family. The United States is going back to lineage. This shit about to be about your lineage. What's in these veins? What's in these veins right here? All right? What's in this motherfucking vein of yours? FBA family, lineage. We started that shit. When nobody talking about that, till we started that shit. They heard us in D.C. the last 2 reparations rallies that we did through. They seen us out there. Now you hearing everybody talk about lineage. Where the fuck you from?
Another nice place like Australia, right? And they've been very good, very, very good to us. Jay, thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. We also have the head of Pfizer here, so I want to thank him. One of the great people, one of the great businessmen.
They booed his ass.
Thank you, Albert. Thank you.
Black folk. And it's all black folks in this crowd.
Thank you very much.
It's all black folks in this crowd. They booed his ass.
I want to congratulate our newly sworn in Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Scott Turner. Come here. I gotta say hello. Come on up here, Scott. I had Tim Scott pushing him so hard, you have no idea. I had no choice. Is that right, Tim?
Told us he had no
Scott,
choice. So
I've known him a long time.
another shot. Bang bang.
Champion. Say a couple of words.
Now I want y'all to listen to this nigga here, y'all. Get ready, FBA family. This nigga here. Oh man, when I first seen this, and I first heard him talking. This nigga here, I'm gonna let y'all hear for yourself. This nigga here, y'all. Check him out.
Well, hello everyone. Is everybody happy to be here together? Is everybody happy to be here together? Amen.
Is everybody happy to be here together? Is everybody happy to be here together? This nigga young as hell. This nigga look young as hell. Sound like he's 70. Is everybody happy to be here together? This nigga sound like an old Confederate colonel.
First of all, I want to thank President Trump for his confidence and appointing me to this position. I consider it a great honor and a great blessing. And I thank God for this, and I'm real humbled by it. And you can guarantee that every day that I'm going to lay it down for the people of America.
So you go lay it down.
Senator Tim Scott, thank you for your leadership.
And we got to hold these people accountable. He supposed to be over housing development and all of that. So we go hold these people accountable just like we hold the Democrats accountable. So this big teeth nigga up in here, you accountable. You on the books, homie.
Yeah, I really appreciate you. And for all of those who have gone before us, and those of you who have such a great voice today, keep on speaking, keep on preaching, for not just Black America, but for all America. So we appreciate you. And
let them niggas go. When they say that, you already know they compromised. But he got to say that, though, because he in there with them. So we got to say that. But when them niggas say that, all that black and brown, everybody this, everybody, them niggas is compromised, family. That's the word, that's them trick words you gotta look for. Them niggas is compromised.
Sister Brooke Rollins and all of those here, Mr. President, we look forward to working with you, sir, and carrying out this great agenda. We pray for you every day. God bless you, and thank you. God bless America.
Don't leave us, boss. We sick, boss. We sick. We sick, boss.
And I see we have a newly, I think you just got in, right? They just confirmed you, and you did it very nicely. Brooke Rollins, she's the Secretary of Agriculture. It's a big deal. That's great, Brooke. That was a good vote you had, too. Huh? She went through very easily, a little easier than some of our people, but they were all approved, every one of them. And today we just had Cash Patel approved, which is great. So, Brooke, congratulations. Secretary
I don't know who that white
of
lady is.
That's big stuff, right? That's big. So you're going to do fantastically. And congratulations also to a really good friend of mine. He endorsed me early, and he was one of the best surrogates you could have. The surrogate is when you walk around and go on television shows.
Puppet.
And try and beat you up, but he beat
That's just another word for puppet.
They didn't have a chance.
Surrogate,
Tim
puppet.
Scott, Senator Tim Scott from South Carolina. And he's now
The nigga he just got through trashing.
Black United States Senator in the history of our country. I don't know. That's pretty good. He's going to be around for a long time, right? He just got married. Congratulations on that, too. Beautiful, beautiful wife.
Don't be surprised that they try to push Tim Scott for president in the Republican Party coming up. He say he just got married. They don't push single men for president. So that might be a little breadcrumb right there. Okay, don't be surprised if they try to push Tim Scott to be president coming up. Okay, so look for that coming up.
Thanks as well to Congressman John James. Where's John James? Is he here? Hi, John. How are you? It's a star, young star. I knew that 5 years ago, right, John? I sort of predicted it. And I'm really proud to say that we now have more black Republicans serving in the U.S. House than at any time since 1870. That's a long time, 1870.
That's cool, but what they go do? What they go do for the FBA family? We got to get them there and push them too, family, to make them do something. So all of them up in there, what they go do? And yeah, we go keep the fire up under them. We definitely keeping that fire up under them. That's why Kamala ain't in there now. Don't let them people trick y'all. FBA family, that was our power. We did that. We did that. That was the power of them 2 reparations rallies that we had, family. And y'all constant beating the drum. Brother Tariq, Brother Black Alpha, Sister Vicky, Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority. Black Authority, that's my uncle. He don't know it. And Vicky, that's my auntie. And Tariq, that's my uncle too. They don't know it though. They're my uncles and aunties. You know what I'm saying? They don't know it, long lost uncles and aunties. I'm nephew. I'm nephew coming up the rear. Coming to get these white supremacists all this type of business, all kind of work. Punch them, kick them. Verbally, that is. Verbally and mentally. Let's get back to the content.
So thank you very much. And Scott, you're going to be fantastic. I'll tell you, you're going to do a great job. As you know, the Americans are going to be celebrating something very important coming up, our 250th anniversary, our nation's founding. And when we do, we're going to look forward to honoring the contributions of countless black Americans who fought to win and protect and expand American freedom from the very, very beginning. Some of my good
Ain't
friends
no
here
USA
today,
without
I'm not going to call out
FBA.
your names because Tiger will get very bored. He'll say, this is a little boring. This is a little boring if we do that. But I want to thank you all for being here. You are our friends, and we appreciate this. You, McGee, you are my friend. The last administration tried to reduce all of American history to a single year, 1619. But under our administration, we honor the indispensable role black Americans have always played in the immortal cause of another date, 1776. We like 1776. In the very first skirmish of the Revolutionary War at Lexington Green, an enslaved black man named Prince Estabrook, you know Prince Estabrook? Yeah. Answered history's call and fought as the Minutemen alongside the other patriots of the very small Massachusetts town. Couldn't protect itself, but they did a good job. Prince was wounded in the early morning battle, becoming not only the first African-American soldier to fight in the Revolution, but among the very first Americans to spill their blood. One of the first in the nation to...
Family, we more American than anybody that claim to be American. Okay? We more American than anybody who claim to be American. All them red Indians, that's fake. Only reason why they get their reservations and get their little check and shit, because they helped them crackers against us. Okay? They allied with them crackers. That's why they kicked our great-great-grandparents out of the tribes, all that. That's why. But we back for everything they owe.
Spilled blood in that very, very tough time. Soon Estabrook joined the Continental Army and ultimately won his own freedom along with that of his fellow Americans. His legacy will endure, and we're very proud to honor him today. It's a very important day in our country, and we honor him. First person to spill blood.
First person to spill blood.
Kim Estabrook.
It's the white man telling
I'm
you.
pleased to announce that
Trump
we will
saying.
be including the statue of Prince Estabrook in our new National Garden of American Heroes. We're going to be doing a garden of American heroes. And now that I think of it, I must tell you, sadly, most of them, I guess all of them are not with us any longer.
So Trump saying they go build a garden of heroes. That's what he's saying. So I guess this Garden of Heroes is supposed to honor, the FBA family. So he go mention the people that he go put up in there. I want y'all to listen to who he say he go mention.
He's going to put Tiger in the garden, but maybe you don't want to be there. I maybe should wait a little bit, huh? Like about 50, I think I'm going to wait about 50 years, all right? But Tiger's going to make it, okay? But I'm a little afraid to tell him yes, because he'd be the only one.
No. We know how white supremacy works, y'all. And we know when old buddy and them figure they can get more money off of you dead than alive, they get you up out of here. So that 50, that might be a stretch, old Trump for old Tiger. That might be a stretch for him. 50. Shit, you see what they just tried to do to him a couple years ago, Trump? How you giving this man 50? Another 50? Shit.
It's living. I don't know, Tiger. Tiger's rejected that offer, right?
Yeah.
Under the executive order I signed last month, this new beautiful outdoor statue park. It's going to be a statue park. It's going to be unbelievable. We're picking the final sites now. It's between various states that want it very badly. We'll honor hundreds of our greatest Americans.
I wonder what states is bidding for this
icons.
garden.
The garden will predominantly feature incredible women like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, and Coretta Scott King. And I will showcase it will be something very extraordinary. It's going to be we're going to produce some of the most beautiful works of art in the form of a statue from men like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Jackie Robinson, what a great athlete that was, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, who's not a bad athlete. What do you think, Muhammad? Not too bad.
All I gotta say to that is, Trump, please don't get that motherfucker that did the Dwayne Wade statue. Do not get that motherfucker. Don't even think about using him at all. That's all I gotta say. Do not get that motherfucker that made the Dwayne Wade statue. That's all I gotta say to that. Please, Trump. Don't do the FBA family like that now. Do not go get that motherfucker that made the Dwayne Wade statue. Please.
And the late Kobe Bryant. People love Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
And we're going to save Tiger Woods for another time. That's all that I'm sorry. During Black History Month, we pay tribute to these heroes and to so many others, but not simply because they're black heroes, but also because they are truly American heroes who inspire all of us, very much so. The theme of this year's celebration is African Americans in labor, and we want to thank all of the black workers, construction workers, and every other worker. They do a job like nobody.
We built America.
We want to just thank them very much for their contribution, Tim.
Still building
The
it.
contribution you've made, Tim, is incredible. Opportunity Zone, so many people, so many. He's the father of Opportunity Zone. I'm just the son. He's the father, because he came into the White House, the Oval Office, with this idea, and it's probably the #1 economic development project ever in our country. And I want to give Senator Tim Scott the credit for it.
They want to make that program successful because that's probably what Tim Scott gonna run on. Remember, I told y'all earlier, don't be surprised if Republicans try to push Tim Scott for president in the next couple of years. And if he do, that's what they go try to go back and look at. Them opportunity zones. Oh, he was the father and what's the name? Opportunity zones. Who want the band? Look how good it did. So don't be surprised. Look out for that down the road, family.
Yeah. Of course, millions of blacks were first brought here in slavery, and they were kept in that evil condition for really generations. But because of the steadfast faith and courage of so many patriots of all colors, we abolished that horrific institution, expanded civil rights, and advanced America.
We abolished that shit ourselves because we was giving them people the business. I got content coming up in the future, family. I got some books we go over. I'm gonna point out some historical references in history that's gonna let y'all know and show y'all how we was giving these people the business. Ain't nobody get us about them shackles and them chains but us. All right. Period. That's coming up. Future content, family. That's coming up real soon.
America's destiny as one nation under God with liberty and justice for all. Just a few months ago, the people in this room and millions of other black Americans played their own part in the American story when you went to the voting booths and restored a nice, good, solid government. And there's a guy that really helped. There's a man that really helped. You really are great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't forget.
And let me say this. By no means, I did not vote for Trump. I did not vote for Kamala. I am not neither Republican nor Democrat. Two wings of the same bird. Two wings of the same bird. Okay? I go off tangibles. Tangibles. And the orange man, I don't feel one way or the other about him. He ain't did nothing. The first Trump presidency didn't affect my life one way or the other one, and so far. Now, this one here, he is getting them illegal immigrants up out of my goddamn city. Now, I can't appreciate that. Okay? I can appreciate that. Because I done seen them standing out here around here with their babies, selling candy, doing with they shit that sisters they couldn't do. DCFS is being picked them babies up so fast and had they babies being adopted and sent off some motherfucking west so fast. I just seen some illegal immigrants yesterday. I'm coming from the store. They didn't hit somebody's car on the next block. Police got them pulled over on the other block, a block over. They let them sit in the car. They ain't arrested nobody. They let somebody come pick them people up. And they hit them people car and get up out of there. So they protecting these people. So like I'm saying to say this here, I'm not Republican or Democrat. But them Democrats, they would have had them motherfucking illegal immigrants steady. I'm talking about, y'all think it was bad now. Oh, it would have been tremendously bad. We getting Brandon Johnson ass up out of here in Chicago. Buddy, it's finito. Okay? If you was voting for the Democratic Party, you was saying fuck them kids. Point blank period. I don't care who you is. You was saying fuck them kids. You was voting for sexual degeneracy. Okay? You was voting for a motherfucker to be in the bathroom with your daughter, changing out. He a whole motherfucking boy. In his mind, talking about he a girl, but whatever. I don't care. You can, hey, do what you want to do, but just not around mine. Just you can do what you do. Just don't step on my shoes. So, I was sent to say this here. I'm not Democrat or no Republican. Tangibles.
I'm proud to say that we received, listen to this, more votes from black Americans than any Republican president ever.
Told y'all Democrats will let y'all crash and burn.
Almost 40% of the vote. Now, I won't be happy the next time. Should I run again? You tell me. There's your controversy right there. There's your controversy.
And if he could get 4 more years, y'all, they'll put him up in there. Believe that.
You'll be seeing that. You're gonna see that tonight, Tim, on television. I want to thank just a few of the people who are with us today, and these are great friends of ours. Alveda King. Alveda, where are you, Alveda? Hi, Alveda. Thank you. You've been with me from day one, and I appreciate it. I won't forget it. She's a fantastic woman. Alice Johnson. Where's Alice? Boy, are you incredible. I watched your lesson.
You see how Trump plays to his base? This man is playing to his base. Democratic Party. Y'all didn't fuck with y'all base, bruh. This man going back to motherfuckers who was fucking with him on the first campaign and bringing them along with him on this. Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Message? Tweaking.
Night on television, you were so good. You know, Alice was in prison for doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted. She spent 22 years in prison. 22 years. She had another 22.
Now I'm gonna go back a little bit. But old girl who we just mentioned, Allison King, she from Memphis. She got locked up for being on the phone with like some drug deal or whatever. The feds gave her like 40 years or whatever. Now, when she just got out, she just commuted them sentences for them January 6th rioters. Black woman. So let's not forget that, but let's
Prison for doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted. She spent 22 years at
let's go back a little
day
bit.
one, and I appreciate it. I won't forget it.
Let's go back
She's
a little bit.
fantastic woman. Alice Johnson. Where's Alice?
Alice Johnson, there she go.
Boy, are you incredible. I watched your last night on television. You were so good. You know, Alice was in prison for doing something that today probably wouldn't even be prosecuted. She spent 22 years in prison. 22 years. She had another 22 years left. Can you believe it? And I pardoned her, and it was one of the best pardons. One of the best
She
pardons.
pardoned the January 6th rioters.
You know what she was on? She happened to be on the wrong telephone line. Is that true? She was on a telephone call. And I'm not saying it was perfect, but it wasn't worth 40 or 50 years, Alice. And
How many of our homies, FBA family, how many of our homies, family members, etc., didn't got time for being on the phone? On the phone call, drug deal, feds and came, oh, hey, oh, if you don't tell on him, we taking your babies, we want the bam, all that. The whole rundown. So, Trump. Niggas get locked up for their day, B.
you've been an inspiration to people. And we're going to be listening to your recommendation on pardons. You're going to go over and she's going to be my pardon czar. Okay?
Let's see if she go pardon Asada Shakur. Let's see if she go pardon all of the political black prisoners that's unjustly locked up right now. Let's see if she go pardon them. See, that's why I say, family, I ain't either Democrat or Republican. We got to keep fire under both parties. This bird, we got to keep this bird rotisserie. We got to keep spinning that motherfucker over the fire. It's the same bird. It's the same bird. We just got to keep on churning that motherfucker over the fire right now, because it's the same bird. Okay? So let's see if she go pardon, okay, our FBA black political prisoners, okay, who are locked up and who are exiled from the country unjustly. Let's see if that's going to happen, since she the so-called pardon czar. And she supposedly know how it feel to be black and wrongfully accused. So we watching you, lady.
Just like
we watching you.
That should not have happened. It should not have happened. So you're going to look and you're going to make recommendations, and I'll follow those recommendations, okay, for pardons, all right? Thank you.
We watching them recommendations.
A man who's just incredible. This
We
guy,
watching them recommendations.
I watched him when he was a Democrat, and then one day he had to change because he couldn't take it any longer. And does anyone ever hear of...
Two wings of the same bird. I just told y'all, they changed political parties like a nigga changed Jordans every month. Okay? Don't get locked into no political party. These people change political parties like a nigga changed Jordans every month. No cap.
Did anyone ever hear of a man named Leo 2.0 Terrell? Where are you? Get up here. Get up here. I love this guy. You know what he's doing now? He's with the Department of Justice. He's in charge of civil rights and lots of
nigga just ran from one plantation to the other.
He's going to be working with Pam. It's okay. Could you come up, please? Come on, Leo. Get up here. Leo 2.0. This guy is great.
I just want to say we are in the presence of the greatest president of all time. He is the greatest president in our lifetime. And I'll tell you right now,
these niggas, boy, they keep their lips on some white ass. They love it.
For granted. No longer. We vote in our
all on that white ass.
We want the same thing that every American wants. Good job. We want a secure border. We want to pay lower taxes, and Mr. President Donald Trump is doing that. Thank you, Mr. President.
He's a great guy. No, I watched him. He was a radical Democrat. He became a radical Republican, right? He's great. He's in the Department of Justice. Think of it, doing very important work.
We watching him too now, family. Leo 2.0. We watching him too. He in the Department of Justice. Let's go see what's going to happen with him and some of these hate crimes. Okay? Can we get that black hate crime bill? Leo 2.0. Put some fire up under him, family. We got to put some fire up under him. Let's go back and get his name again. Let's go back and get his name.
Get up here.
Yeah.
Leo 2.0. This guy is great.
Leo 2.0. Yeah, Leo 2.0. So, we on his top.
Mr. Olympio, I want to see this guy. Phil Heath. Where's Phil? I don't want to compare my muscles. There he is. Thank you, Phil, very much. I appreciate it. Will you come
Phil
up here
Heath.
for a second? Come on, get up. I got to say, come on. You.
Told his ass, you.
From day
Get your
one,
ass up here, you.
From day one, he's been here. Get up. You got to say just a word. Don't fall.
Get your ass up here.
Over. Tiger, you're not allowed to fall. You know, you can make a great speech.
Told you, Trump gonna play you.
That's still good. Come on. Wow.
Trump gonna play you.
Are you kidding me? Mr. President, it's been an honor of a lifetime.
This nigga, y'all, look like a black Jesse Ventura. That's who we looking. Just got up there and sounding like. If you know, you know. For my generation, you know, we come up doing a real great wrestling era. Hulk Hogan, all them real motherfuckers. And this guy right here looks like Jesse the Body Ventura, just a black version, and he sound like him, cooned out.
To support you, to try to wake up as many people to the lies of the Democrat Party and the nonstop manipulation of the mainstream media. That's why I now have my show on Newsmax, so I can champion you, and I'm thankful.
There you go. I got this show. See, Trump putting people in position. Dude he can give Buddy a show. All dude finna do is go on there and just shield for him, shield for him, shield for him, shield for him.
That we've been able to champion him and get him across the finish line for another amazing 4 years. And let me say, I know God has chose you. He anointed you for this position. He kept you alive so you can be here today. And we pray for that. We pray for you. We continue to pray for you. And we're thankful for your service and your sacrifice. Mr. President Donald J. Trump, honor. God bless you.
That ear look mighty good on Trump. It don't look like nothing happened with that ear.
From day one. I like those guys from day one. Tiger's
Trump
been
fuck
there
with his
from
day
one,
ones.
too, let me tell you. This
That's
guy
how you.
is amazing.
That's how you stay rooted and grounded. You fuck with the day ones,
Achieved more than most administrations.
especially if they
achieved in
productive.
4 years, we brought our country back. It's 4 weeks. Today is our 4th week. The end of the week. We are now starting our 5th, and I think we've done more in 4 weeks. Well, certainly than the last administration did in 4 years. They actually went negative. They actually went in the wrong direction. Together, we're going to be fighting long and hard for Black Americans and all Americans. We're going to be fighting for
There you go,
all
Black
Americans.
Americans.
We've secured our border, and we're stopping the invasion of our country. You know, our border right now is more secure than it's ever been. And we had the record. 4 years ago, we had the record. We had the lowest number in history, and now the numbers, Tim, are even lower than they were then. And we're honored. We're allowing people to come in from all over the world, from prisons and jails, mental institutions, insane
Look at that.
asylums, gang members. They had drug dealers. They had everybody dropping in, and we had this ridiculous.
My son just came in from school yesterday and told me that a Venezuelan dude came up to him with his crack pipe out. Like, my son was supposed to, take care of some business with him or something like that. He said he just got up and he walked off, but Trump ain't lying about when he's saying this, about these people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a Republican and a Democrat, but truth is truth. Just what it is.
Open border policy, they drop in. And I'll tell you, the people that were affected the most were Black people. You were affected the most in terms of the crime, in terms of the drugs and everything else.
And y'all mean to tell me the Democrat Party don't know that? Why they say they're trying to bring these people over here and fight for these people to stay here? You mean to tell me that the Democrat Party don't know that? And steady fighting for these people to stay here, steady using our tax dollars, our resources for these people to stay here? You mean to tell me the Democrat Party don't know that? You gotta be a fool to think that they don't know that. What he just said. That when these people come over here, they affect Black community. Immigration has never been good for the Black community. Never been good for the Black community. Everybody knows this. So for Blacks to be the base of the Democratic Party and for them to push that on us, that's why they ass ain't in power. And they better, I don't think they about go get back in power. They have not cultivated no candidates. They steady pushing the same message. We telling y'all reparations cut the check, okay? And they steady talking about HR 40 and shit. Study what? We don't need no study. Cut my check, send my direct deposit. It's simple. We know y'all could do it. Y'all showed us doing COVID, y'all could do it. Cut my check, send my direct deposit. That's all we got to talk about. You don't need no study. HR 40, y'all steady playing, Democrats. Y'all steady playing. And we not playing. So y'all might not even get back in power.
We have the border shut down. We allow people to come in. We want people to come in, Tim, but we want them to come in legally. They're going to come through legally. So we're protecting American workers, including millions of Black workers, and we have a thing called reciprocal tariffs. If they charge us, we charge them. This is opening up. We just signed the bill, and we're going to take in billions and billions.
All right, we done with that right there. We done with that. Now, I want to go to how the Democratic Party then sent their shills and minions out to basically, it's symbolism. If Black folks, all these house Negroes, up there, everybody who up in there, they a house Negro. But y'all ain't shilling for Joe Biden when he was in there? When he appointed Ketanji Brown Jackson or whatever her name is, that one symbolism? See, the Democrats like to play this racism on one side shit. Oh, the Republicans, they racist. Whole time, they the real racist motherfuckers. And they putting policy in place that's really harming black folks. Like we just talking about the immigration shit. So we go listen to old bootlicking Jamel Hill, Mammy Jamel Hill. You know, this an insult to Black History Month. Let her call it. When the Democratic Party ain't did nothing for the black community, but take us for granted. So we go listen to old Mammy Jamel Hill and this Clown News Network. Fair use. Education and teaching purposes. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And like I say, if you really roll in the Democratic Party, you really just like fuck them kids. You know, it's really like fuck them kids. So here go Jamel Mammy Hill. Let's hear
Also
her.
mentioned at the same time that there were going to be statues of Kobe Bryant and Muhammad Ali. So it just seems a little hypocritical that you would be doing everything in your power to sort of outlaw the teachings of what, say, a Muhammad Ali stood for. Like, are you going to tell people that he stood against war, that he stood against these very progressive civil rights issues? That doesn't seem to be the part of it. And what I noticed there from that clip is that he had to read letter by letter about what these people.
For those of y'all who don't know who Jamel Hill is, she used to be on ESPN with the nerdy nigga Michael damn, what's buddy name? Michael, whatever his name is. He alright, but she always been a little bad wench. Jamel Hill. I knew she wasn't gonna last long on TV with some of her views and a lot of the comments she used to make about black athletes. Okay. She's the original Malika Andrews, I mean. She's the original Malika Andrews, okay? She's the template. She started it all. Jamel Mammy Hill. Okay. She in the League of Mammies, as my auntie Vicky Diller would say. Yeah, she's a LUM member. All right, family. She's a LUM member. She's a LUM alumni. Okay. When you for the up and coming LUM members, they gotta go see Jamel Hill. Okay, to get their approval to go through LUM, become a League of Mammy member. Okay, she one of the mammies you gotta see. Okay, she one of the mammies that give them she give them a mammy dissertation. Okay. Make sure they got all they check off all the mammy check boxes to come into LUM. Shout out to Auntie Vicky. Let's get back to the content.
What these great Americans have done in terms of progress for our country, because it's not something he's familiar with and not something that is natural for him. So I consider this to be an insult, a slap in the face, and frankly, all the people.
And this Clown News Network, all right, they bring a whole bunch of clowns on there who don't know what they talking about. All right, a whole bunch of clowns like Jamel Mammy Hill. So we're gonna go back a little bit.
In terms of progress for our country, because it's not something he's familiar with and not something that is natural for him. So I consider this to be an insult, a slap in the face, and frankly, all the people that attended this, look, I guess God bless you if you've never been to the White House and maybe you looked at it as some kind of great experience.
It ain't no great experience, boy, if they was going there to see Biden, though.
In the last decade or so has been a complete rejection of what Black history is.
Abel, how do you square what
Jamel is saying there, that this
And this host, she has a bias. She's a Democrat shield too. She has a bias. All right, but the white man it's crazy that the white man keeping it real. Okay, that these white men keeping it real. It's crazy. Let's see what he got to say.
White House, this administration has spent so much time, especially in the last month, denigrating diversity as even a concept. And actually, let me just go ahead and play this because I think it's instructive to hear exactly what they have been saying. Listen.
I think the single dumbest phrase in military history.
Now, this Pete Hegseth, he the defense secretary. Okay. This who they got. They showing a clip of Pete Hegseth. He the defense secretary.
Is our diversity is our strength.
My son is in a public school. He takes a class called African American.
This Chris Murphy, Democrat for Connecticut. He a senator. And this is they switching over into this DEI. Okay. They basically trying to say, oh, what Trump know about Black History Month and everything with this DEI. DEI, they want to confuse our struggle with DEI. We don't got nothing to do with DEI. We don't give a fuck about no DEI. See, that's the problem with you Democrats. Y'all not getting it. Y'all can't read the room. Y'all ask, is Stevie Wonder in this room, Democrats? What is wrong with y'all? Blind as hell. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all just looking around the goddamn room, looking around, everybody telling you the room. Y'all can't read. Everybody in the room like, no, we don't want that shit. No, we don't want that shit. Y'all blind and deaf. Y'all blind and deaf. Y'all blind and deaf, I see. Let's go back a little bit to the defense secretary. Then we go, Chris Murphy go come back in.
Dumbest phrase in military history is our diversity is our strength.
My son is in a public school. He takes a class called African American History. If you're running an African American history class, could you perhaps be in violation of this order, of this executive order?
I'm not quite certain, and I'd like to look into it further and get back to you on that.
You can have DEI in water coolers and universities. I disagree with that. But lives aren't impacted with DEI at universities. It is impacted here. I just want the best and the brightest, keeping American.
Now, this the secretary of this Sean Duffy. He's the transportation secretary, and we hear what he's saying with all these planes dropping up out of the sky. Okay, let's go back a little bit. And
In
then,
violation of this order, of this executive order?
I'm not quite certain.
now this
and I'd
Linda
like to look into
McMahon,
it
the lady
further and
that's
get back to
answering.
you.
If I'm not mistaken, Linda McMahon, that is Vince McMahon's ex-wife or wife. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, but if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's Vince McMahon's wife. Ex-wife or something like that. But she is in charge of education. She's the education secretary now. And so coming up next is going to be the Secretary of Transportation.
You can have DEI in water.
This him right here,
coolers
Sean
and
Duffy
universities.
family.
I disagree with that. But lives aren't impacted with DEI at universities. It is impacted here. I just want the best and the brightest, keeping Americans safe.
Okay, so you say that.
Now she finna shield for the Democrats family. Here she go. Listen to her.
Then you throw Black History Month event, and people are supposed to then say, well,
They keep trying to confuse slavery, our claim, with DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusion has nothing to do with our demands, all right, for reparative, freedom, and justice. DEI is woke all over again, y'all. That's what DEI is. DEI is the word woke all over again. They use it to mask everything else to try to lump us in, our cause in with, oh, y'all see, DEI. Diversity, equity, no. And we don't call it that. We call it white supremacy. Fuck all that down the middle. We ain't playing all that. Oh no, it's the Jews. We ain't playing all that. Oh no, it's them over there. We ain't. No, it's white supremacy. Let's get back to the content.
Doesn't matter. He really does care about the history of this country, which includes people. It's Black History Month today and this month, but it could be Hispanic History Month, Women's History Month, all these diverse people.
Absolutely.
What are Americans supposed to think?
I mean, look, President Trump is not a traditional politician. I mean, he never has been, he never will be. So today when we saw the celebration of the White House, I thought that was a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was a packed house there. I mean, Tiger Woods, I can go on and on.
That's just a Jamel Hill face. She making all kind of faces. All the mammy faces.
Abby, he said Black Americans are legends. When he put some statues
Exactly.
up, Kobe Bryant.
But he's governing in exactly the opposite way.
I think what he's trying to do is, on one end, he knows he's got a huge deficit. He's trying to make cuts and move the business, this big government forward.
I'm not talking about the cuts. I'm talking about.
Listen to her keep cutting the man off. She won't even let the man talk. She ain't cut Jamel Hill off not one time. She won't even let the man talk, steady interrupting him. You supposed to be an unbiased host. And this y'all problem, Clown News Network. This why y'all ratings in the tank. This why don't nobody watch y'all. This is why people like me are finna take y'all slot. Y'all supposed to have an unbiased host up here. She won't even let the man talk. She ain't cut Jamel Hill off not one time. It's crazy.
The denigration of.
Let's go back a little bit when the man actually trying to speak and talk.
Black Americans are legends. When he put some statues up, Kobe Bryant.
But he's governing in exactly the opposite way.
I think what he's trying to do is, on one end, he knows he's got a huge deficit. He's trying to make cuts and.
How he governing in the exact opposite way? No, he's not. He's governing in the way of the country that the people voted him to govern in. They voted for Donald Trump to be president, people. Clown News Network, no matter how y'all like it or not. Shills, they voted, the American people spoke. 40% of the black vote spoke. Your girl Kamala lost. She didn't win. And y'all steady trying to fuse this DEI BS in with the struggle of the freedmans. And it's not gonna happen. DEI has nothing to do with our struggle and what we fighting for. We don't care about no DEI. Get rid of that shit. Okay? We don't care about what was just the other one that they just got rid of? Damn, what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. I cannot think of it. But we don't care about none of them little fake ass programs. Affirmative action. Get rid of that shit. White women. All these other people who they claim they turned into, used the trick bad word, minority. They get that shit. We don't get that shit. And black people, FBA family, stop calling y'all self minority. Ain't shit minor about us. Ain't shit minor about us. When you speak words like that, minor, that's how you gonna be. Minor means small. Ain't shit small about us, family. We built this motherfucking country from the ground up. Small motherfuckers can't do that. Small-minded people can't do it. Small muscle people can't do it. Like I said, we the best. No motherfucking DJ Khaled. We the best.
Move the business, this big government forward.
I'm not talking about the cuts. I'm talking about the denigration of people based on this idea of DEI. They tried to blame a plane crash on diversity.
Yeah, I don't actually agree with that, to be very sincere with you. I think he looks at DEI more of a, let's put that aside and let's do everything on merit. He's made it very clear. He's talked about merit all along. So I really think, Abby, that what happened today was a beautiful thing.
So
merit.
I think he's trying to gaslight us. I mean, come on, man. You have got to be kidding.
So he's
Now here come another coon nigga, Solomon Jones, supposed to be an award-winning columnist. Here come another coon nigga, bald head nigga, milk dud head ass nigga. Here he go. They use these Democrat shills to talk against the same shit they would be cheering for if the Democratic Party did it. If the Democrats did this, if Joe Biden was doing what Trump just did, it'd be the best thing since hamburgers, since McDonald's, okay, since the microwave. Okay, this should be championed by the Democrats. You would think, what if Joe Biden did this? But because it's Trump, it's DEI, it's a spit in the face to black people, it's this, it's that. It's a whole, they gonna put this negative spin on it. Let's listen to this clown.
If he didn't have it today, you would be back. He's trying to gaslight us. First he said he doesn't want anybody in government to celebrate Black History Month. And then he says, okay,
Trump never said that. Never said that. They just lie so much.
going to put on an event about Black History Month, and I'm going to be the speaker. There aren't any black people, really saying anything about what's happening with him. He tried to use DEI as literally a racial slur against us, as if black people are benefiting from anything in this country and getting anything we're not qualified for and don't have to work twice as hard for. Black people have...
That's a lie. DEI got all these unqualified ass people out the way. Period. DEI got all these unqualified ass people out the way. Okay? Then DEI, let me show y'all something about DEI and getting all these illegals up out of here. See, these people is clowns. Show y'all what DEI getting these people up out of here do. You see this right here? Pipe Fitters Local 597. All right. Right here. Job fair. Okay. Job fair, family. That's what happened when you get all these DEI hires up out of here and get these illegal immigrants up out of here. Now niggas could go up in there and apply for these jobs. But let's let this cool nigga keep on talking.
Live in the real world. When the cops come, we're scared because we might not come out of it alive. We walk into a store, if they let us in, we're followed around. We don't get loans when we have the same credit score as everybody else because we're black. We have to live in the real world. You can't gaslight us.
What did Joe Biden do about any of that when he was just in office? What did Kamala do about any of that when they was just in office? They act like the Democrats weren't just in office and just in control of the House. They could have fixed all of that. All of that. What is this guy talking about? We supposed to be stupid, family. We don't supposed to remember that Biden was just up in there and Kamala just up in there could have fixed all of that. And Kamala, you supposed to be so black. But you said you already told us, though, you think I'm doing anything for black people? No. So we know how that go. So I don't know what this guy here talking about.
We know reality when we see it. This is not real. This is a joke. That's what that is.
The Democratic Party was a joke.
Tiger Woods was speaking at the podium today.
Tiger Woods said he's Kablasian.
Right. I thought he would be there.
Okay.
Come on, man.
All right. I'm done with that. Okay. The Democratic Party was a joke. That's who was a joke. And that's why they ass got smoked. Okay. They was a joke. That's why they ass got smoked. While he talking about what a joke was. The Democratic Party was a joke. They got smoked. Now y'all ass sitting at home mad. You know, like I say, if Joe Biden would have did this, it'd have been the best thing since smoked bread. Okay? Since smoked bread, family. Smoke bread. Okay? Smoke bread. So, y'all lost a tomato sauce Democrat Party. FBA, we up. Y'all, we is up, 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 up. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Is you FBA? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go to another story here, y'all. This brother right here. Shout out to this brother right here, Robert Johnson. Brother then got released. 30 years, the man and did, family. 30 years. Came home. So, I want to say welcome home, King. I hope you sue the fuck out them people. Get your bread. Live out the rest of your life righteous. Do big things, do great things, King. Let's get to the content, family.
The Exoneration Project working for years to make this sweet moment possible.
My grandmother, she used to always say, well Robert, I hope I'm here when you get out. And I used to always say, Grandma, don't say that. You gonna be here.
Robert?
28 years, family. Brother been locked up 28 years.
Johnson stayed true to his word, and so did his grandmother.
That's my grandma right there. Mary Roberts.
Finally, a tender kiss between grandmother and grandson.
That's beautiful.
She never left me.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mary gripping onto her grandson tightly, an emotional embrace nearly 30 years in the making.
I'm just thankful that we got in front of a judge that was honorable and that was fair and finally put an end to this nightmare, this hell on earth.
Tonight, the 43-year-old is a free man after his murder conviction was vacated. He was arrested when he was just 16 years old.
16.
The fight to freedom, Robert says, brought him to his knees.
I tried. I screamed. Wouldn't nobody listen to me.
At one point, almost giving up.
No matter how many no's I got one yes. And that's when things started to change for me.
Robert now making plans to get back to his life with his family while advocating for those just like him.
I would really like to start making the world more conscious of there are a lot of people in prison for things that they didn't do.
Next month, the state will decide if they will retry the case, but Robert's attorneys believe there's not enough evidence to do so. Watch breaking news.
They still want to retry the case. Man that did 28 years, still won't leave the man alone. But welcome home, bro. Like I say, get your money up out them people's ass. Pay them. Man been locked up since 96. I was a freshman in high school. Crazy. But how many of our young brothers, how they did like that? How many of our brothers, they got locked up right now for non-violent drug offenses? Okay. How many? Well, with that, I'm gone, family. FBA up. Peace, power, and reparations. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like I say, I got some more content coming up soon, real soon. Got a couple books we go over. And we go talk about it, family. Enjoy y'all day. Peace.